let's talk about pigs and how awesome pigs are. All right,
Yes.
pigs are. I have this awesome fun article. Pigs proven intelligent enough to play video games. That's right. This look at it. This is they've got a custom built little nozzle that they use
Wow.
their little snout for. They did really well considering joysticks are not designed for oral use. Good for them, right? Look at this. Let's see. As evidence keeps mounting in support of the idea that pigs are highly intelligent, and despite some researchers viewing the species merely as a source of organs for human transplant, there are some compelling new evidence from scientists. At the Purdue Center of Animal Welfare Science, researchers have taught 4 pigs to operate joysticks and play a rudimentary video game. As the lead author of the new study describing the research, Candace Croney of the Purdue University says, it is no small feat for an animal to grasp the concept that the behavior that they are performing is having an effect elsewhere. That pigs can do this to any degree should give us pause as to what else they are capable of learning and how such learning may impact them. It's pretty incredible, actually. I mean, that's just take a pause at that. Like animals are sentient, man. They know what they want.
Yeah.
They can feel pain. They know what's happening, what's around them. They're pretty smart, and I mean the fact that obviously monkeys have already proven gorillas can sign language and all that stuff that we can actually communicate with them, which is pretty incredible unto itself. But pigs, Neuralink. Elon Musk actually installed Neuralink into a couple different pigs successfully, and they're like, they could probably
Really?
play this video game. I wonder if they conjoined studies that if these pigs that were learning how to play this video game, they were probably getting it for, and we'll read the rest of it. It's probably like for some sort of treat, like they have to play the video game to then get
Mhm.
some sort of reward system. And imagine if they put the Neuralink into their brain, and then suddenly they didn't even need the nozzle anymore. I wonder if they would be able to do that. I think it'd be really interesting.
I don't know. I don't like animals play games all the time though. My dogs play games and torment me all the time. I don't
Yeah.
know, like this is not even surprising to me at all.
I would like to know more about them tormenting you, what kind of games that is. But let's finish this here. The
Yeah.
experiments involved 4 pigs, Yorkshire pigs named Hamlet and Omelette, and the Pampito micro pigs named Ebony and Ivory. Maybe that's what you want. That's what you need, a micro pig. That's kind of
Apparently,
fun.
see,
Hold
I
on.
see a pig that doesn't grow into a big pig.
Hold on.
Now,
I'm gonna research this. Go ahead.
something out here, though. I want to point out an odd coincidence. The
Okay,
website
go
that
on.
you found this article on is the
Hmm.
same company that produced the Robin DiAngelo training for LinkedIn.
No way. Big Think?
Yes, yes.
Straight up. They
Straight, no
produced
kidding.
her online course
Yep,
that has
yep,
been since removed.
yes.
I love look, we're bringing it all together.
Serendipitous.
We started over
It's all
there,
coming
we're over
together.
here, but it still works together. I love it.
It's all the same.
Look how cute these pigs are. This is the Pinto micro
Oh,
pigs. They are adorable. Look at this little guy. Look at this little pot belly. These guys are so cute. Oh, look, this
I
is
love
actually
them.
no other articles of them. So this must be one of the Pampito. I love these guys.
Pig
All
looks
right,
like he
cool.
means business right there. He's not messing around.
Right? And then there's, of
Pig is
course,
like, I'm getting to the
some sort
next
of leather
level.
jacket. Let's see here. All 4 were taught to approach and engage a joystick to move an on-screen cursor to a designated target. Doing so got them non-virtual treat, a dog kibble pellet, delivered to a bowl next to the screen. All 4 of the pigs were tested and found to be far-sighted, so the monitor was placed 45 centimeters away from their eyes when they were in position to work the joysticks. During training, they were first taught to approach the joystick with a verbal command, joystick, followed by a pellet upon success. The pigs learned that by guiding the cursor to one of the blue walls displayed on screen, they'd be rewarded with a bloop sound, a pellet, and words of encouragement from a nearby human. Varying levels of difficulty were achieved by making either 3, 2, or 1 wall bloopable in different sessions. All of the pigs did well when playing the difficult one-walled version of the game. All of the pigs succeeded well above the level expected if they were doing it by chance. And it bears mentioning that lacking fingers and hands, they had to manipulate their joysticks by mouth. Well, we'll wait while you try it. I mean, you don't think that we could handle that big think? My
Apparently.
goodness. It's interesting now that I know.
It's a whole new context.
I wouldn't have been that spicy with that comment if you hadn't have just told me that they're the ones that produce her white fragility cores. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
oh yeah,
yeah,
it's like
we can handle it.
They went from the good guy to the bad guy in like an instant.
Oh my goodness.
Big fake.
Well, I would have been like, wait till we try it. Like, no one's going to try it. But now I'm like, you guys really think that there's humans out there that probably can't handle that? Manipulating a joystick with your mouth. Like, I'm sure it's not that difficult, Big Think.
Listen,
you think?
Like, I don't know why this is so surprising for people. Like, it's like no one ever went to the fair where they had pig races. Like, did you ever go to the fair and see the pig race growing up?
No,
and they got an
I never
Oreo
saw
at
that.
the end? Oh yeah, the pig race was the best. That was the thing I always wanted to go see at the fair. The pigs raced around the circle. They had different races. They got an Oreo if they won.
That's fun. There was this time, I love tiny homes. You ever know about tiny homes? So I love tiny homes, and my Nisha has this dope RV she basically converted into a tiny home. So
I was gonna say, I bet you're a tiny home type of guy. I bet like you're gonna like have a tiny home of your own one day.
Yeah, probably. Well, I feel like I kind of do because I'm married into a tiny home essentially, and no, but it's dope. And I've gotten super into I love to build things. I can build a house. I know how to do electric, heating, plumbing. I love building stuff too. I like with wood too, carpentry. So I would build my own tiny house. And I was watching this tiny house show. Maybe it was on Netflix. I think it was on Netflix. I don't remember the name of it, but one of the shows was about this couple that wanted a tiny house because they were a traveling pig racing family. So they actually had a tiny house built custom for their pigs to sleep in the back and then them to sleep in the front. And I don't know. It was a great little story. And
pig racing is legit.
And now you know about it. All right, let's read the rest of this here. All right. In addition to being able to play this game well, the researchers found that the pig's performance could be improved with human verbal encouragement. On those occasions when the treat dispenser was turned off, the players could be encouraged verbally or tactically to keep working the joysticks. The researchers also found that for more difficult tasks, only verbal encouragement seemed to be able to guide the pigs to success. This sort of study is important, says Crony, because as with any sentient beings, how we interact with pigs and what we do with them or do to them impacts and matters to them. We therefore have an ethical obligation to understand how pigs acquire information and what they are capable of learning and remembering, because it ultimately has implications for how they perceive their interactions with us and their environments. Interesting. Just the beginning, the pig's performance did not match the success rate of primates playing the similar games, but again, primates have fingers. The studies note limitations in the joystick methodology suggest that the future studies of the cognitive capacities of the pig and other domestic species may benefit from the use of touchscreens or other advanced computer interfaced technology. Neuralink, kind of said it earlier, and imagine though, the researchers had hoped to test their changes acumen with symbols, allowing for a more direct communication, but the project concluded before such work could be explored. Crony says informing management practices and improving pig welfare was and still is a major goal, but really that is secondary to better appreciating the uniqueness of pigs outside any benefit we can derive from them. I just thought that was really an interesting article because pigs are smart, man. They're really smart as animals, and animals in general, I feel, are smart.
Yeah, animals, everyone has their own intelligence, man. And like I said, my dogs play games with me all the time to get my attention. They'll come up, they'll put their paw on me, they'll run away, they'll come back up. Like, it's like they have their own brand of like intelligence, right? So I'm not surprised at this at all.
Yep, exactly.